Tonight, booing. We look into a topic dividing the nation just days after the Adam Goodes documentary, The Final Quarter, premiered on Australian television. Also, wild winds caused a tree to fall on a local car. We have exclusive pictures. And Boris Johnson sworn in as British PM. He says Brexit will be completed by the end of October.
I say to all the doubters, dude, we are going to energise the country. We're going to get Brexit done on October the 31st. We're going to take advantage of all the opportunities that it will bring in a new spirit of can-do.
This is HMV Local News with Leonardo Puglisi. Good evening. The Final Quarter has aired on Australian television just a few months after it premiered at the Sydney Film Festival. The documentary, which highlights what the media were thinking at the time of the Adam Goodes booing saga, was aired on Network 10 in metropolitan areas and the Win Network in regional areas. The documentary highlights what critics, experts and journalists had opinions on during the booing saga. Eddie Maguire said on radio that he urges people to watch the doco despite his negative appearances.
It's very confronting, and as I said, it's heartbreaking to be involved on it in a negative way. I've said that I encourage people to watch this documentary.
Former Footy Show host Sam Newman, who was also seen in a negative light, posted on Twitter he would have liked to be part of the conversation. However, the YJFL has caused some controversy after a post about the Final Quarter. Some say the YJFL shouldn't get involved in the Goodes saga. However, we spoke exclusively to Hawthorn Sits Under-9's Jefferson team manager Charbel Nader, and he says the YJFL's decision was the right move.
I think it is a football story that needs to be told, and I think the YJFL is well within its rights to sort of promote it.
The Eastern Metropolitan Football League has introduced silent Sundays at all their junior games, banning fans from barracking too loudly. The league says it's good for the players' mindset, but some say the new move, which involves fans clapping for the opposition, has gone too far. The local league has trialled this over several rounds, but some say the idea of clapping for the opposition is ridiculous. Charbel Nader, Sits Under-9's Jefferson team manager, spoke about the EFL's move after the Sits Glen Iris game last Sunday.
Oh, look, I think in barracking you've got to break it up between actually genuinely supporting your own team, which I think everyone should do, and they should do it loudly, as opposed to sort of being derogatory to the other team, which I don't think has any place, especially in junior sport.
Brisbane's largest netball league has told fans it's just a game and to be respectful to all players, coaches and officials. This comes after many complaints about fan behaviour. Unlike the EFL's move, this does not require fans to clap for the opposition.
Sport is about passion, and I think sometimes we get lost in the emotion and we get wound up in what's going on.
Hawthorn West Primary School makes some timetable changes, but students say it's not enough. We explain it all after the break. For Fortnite, gaming and so much more, subscribe to Mr. Merritt, proud supporter of HMV. You're watching HMV Local News, and HWPS has introduced some more timetable changes to its school recess and lunch play, but students say it really means nothing. A Year 6 spokesperson said recess play is now squished outside with the only extra area opened up during play is the library. Recess was extended to 30 minutes outside, no minutes inside. New Zealand PM Jacinda Ardern has visited Melbourne, meeting the Premier, the Governor and our Prime Minister Scott Morrison. But she's clashed with the PM over a controversial law that has New Zealanders deported back to their home country for crimes, Ardern saying that needs to change. Apart from that, her trip went well despite her plane breaking down on the way back, forcing her to take a commercial flight. Overnight on Tuesday, Boris Johnson became the leader of the Conservative Party and the British PM, defeating Jeremy Hunt in a landslide vote. PM Scott Morrison and US President Donald Trump congratulated Johnson on Twitter. This comes after Theresa May resigned earlier this year. Johnson says he plans to deliver Brexit before the end of October. In some major developing news here in the Hawthorn district, a car has crushed a tree overnight in Hawthorn. But in an unbelievable twist, the company allegedly responsible is not paying up for the major damages. The tree reportedly fell between midnight and 6 a.m. on Wednesday. The tree was reportedly dead for 12 months before it fell, hitting the back of the car and spraying twigs onto the road. Now, after contacting the company allegedly responsible, the driver of that car allegedly featured a response stating they would not pay for damage. There are concerns 2 more trees may fall. Sport is next. Come down to the Camberwell Market every Sunday for great buys and cheap products, antiques and collectibles every Sunday in Camberwell. Across the Hawthorn district and its surrounding areas, you're watching HMV, your local station. Then now returning to HMV local news and in sport, the Hawthorn Sits under 9s Jefferson have lost to Glen Iris North last Sunday at Glenferrie Oval. The Sits only kicked 1 goal, coming halfway through the last quarter, kicked by Sebastian Puglisi. Team manager Charbel Nader spoke after the match.
I think the game went really well. We need a little bit more consistency, but I think they've had a great season.
And the Hawthorn Hawks have won in an incredible victory against Geelong at the MCG, also last Sunday. The Hawks won at the G, and our cameras captured the reaction here at HMV headquarters.
Seconds ticked down.
Yes! An injury to Jarman Impey, a Hawks midfielder, however, slightly soured the win. Your local weather forecast is right after this break.
Hello?
Women in Base and HMV News special presentation is coming soon to HMV. Across the Hawthorn district and its surrounding areas, you're watching HMV, your local station. Welcome back, time to check your local weather forecast here in the Hawthorn district and surrounds. And that's HMV local news for this Sunday evening. Thanks for tuning in. On behalf of the team, I'm Leonardo Puglisi. Good night.